What's poppin', top billin'? Hell of a win by the Seattle Seahawks against the vaunted Indianapolis Colts, a team that I think very highly of because they're always good along both lines of scrimmage. And man, to me, Seattle pretty much manhandled these boys. That's a scary thought. Thinking about what's new for Seattle, some of the new pieces, focusing on the offense, the new scheme on offense, man. Love what I saw. A lot of creativity from a man, Shane Waldron, out there. But, of course, you know I got to do a little something. You guys got to make sure you support quality content, man. Make sure we keep the lights on here. You guys want to see some Seattle's content throughout the year. Make sure you're supporting the channel, and we can keep it rolling like that. If we look here to the boundary, what I like about this particular play is Shane Waldron understood the coverage. He looked like he knew that they were going to be in some type of quarters coverage, right? It looks like you have a deep quarter of the field being covered by each of the cornerbacks, and then the safeties here off screen looking like they also have a quarter of the field. So having two to the boundary here, one being my man Tyler Lockett. What more can you say about Tyler Lockett? He's just a damn man. Tyler Lockett getting vert here, but this is occupied. This particular cornerback here is occupied by a flat route here by Will Dissly. So with that being said there, his attention takes him out of the play and makes it to where Tyler Lockett is one-on-one with the safety, and ain't no safety going to win that bad boy. Think about that. Remember, can't show plays full speed. They out here taxing people. They'll content ID claim this, and it will be $0 in revenue for your boy. So we got to make do with what we have. Hopefully all 22 comes back, but you know how it is with broadcast footage. So here we go. Right here on a deep set, and look at this. Man, look at the attention being paid in the backfield here to Russell Wilson. Obviously it's zone, but damn, this is crazy. And it looks like they may have rolled coverage somewhere towards DK Metcalf on the other side. Russell hitches up something serious, and look at the splitting of the safeties. Both safeties are involved in this play. Obviously, it's quarters coverage, and they're working the deep quarter of the field there. But he was able to split one of them, and you got to see how he did it. You guys know the rest right there. Boom. Made a man fertilize himself. Has a bowling pin situation going on right there as well. But check this out. That man is a route runner extraordinaire, and you know what's popping. Look at this. Oh, look at that. Shoot it like it could be a corner route or something like that. Something with an outside transition to it, and then sticks that foot in the ground. Muscle relaxes Kyrie Willis into a coma right there. He can't recover. Dr. Fauci in the house. 6 feet of separation at all times, especially indoors. And you know Indianapolis playing indoors right there at Lucas Oil. 6 feet on them. Look at that, man. And what do we call this? A locket launcher, baby. My man throwing them locket launchers out there, Chef Russell. And that's all she wrote. Come on, man. They still got those explosive plays in the playbook. And it looked a lot more efficient to me as well. Oh, man. Ooh, boy. This is some really cool shit right here. I want to say Indianapolis is in cover 2 man. Almost looks like they're being picked up quarters, though. It's definitely man coverage here, as you can see. You don't see an eye if you're a quarterback. So that's usually an indication that it's some type of man coverage. But you're going to get avalanche blitz from everybody up here. And then you'll have these guys. Because, look, you got 3 to the field side this time. You're going to have Tyler Lockett running a seam, but the way he runs it is a little funny. And then you'll have what amounts to pretty much a fade route here by my man Freddie Swain. More Swain, please. And then you'll have Gerald Everett out here, which is kind of a precursor to another thing that they ran with him. He's running a slant from way from the outside here across the field. So they're giving you a lot of different things to think about if you're in that secondary, especially if you're trying to run some type of coverage with your safeties. Check this out. Avalanche blitz there. Now look at the conundrum you put them in. You got Everett running across the field here. And then you got both of the safeties matched up on it. Of course, the tight slot, Tyler Lockett, then your normal slot with Freddie Swain. And we see right here getting caught flat-footed. Actually, it was just it looks like it was just going to be a stick route here by, yeah. So your man Swain's just running a stick route, but he's getting vert. So that'll take him out of the play. So that's even better than I thought, right? Because if you're running this type of coverage and they are going quarters, then he still has to work vertically as well. So if you got Swain here running a stick route, that's going to occupy him because you took the man coverage soloed here. You took it to the shallow portion of the field. So that would just leave 1-on-1. Once again, Tyler Lockett running a seam. So that's dope. We'll see it here. Flat-footed. And look at him. Already he's done toast. But look, he almost runs it like he's running a post. Then he has to revert back inside. Gets his Ken Griffey Jr. / Kyle Lewis on. Oh, my God. What a catch. What? Come on. We got to see it from this side right here. Coming right there. You see the occupancy here. Right there. He's done, but you can see he's looking at the quarterback still. So this is looking like it's some type of zone coverage. You'll see him peel off there, but it's too late. Great throw by Russell. Puts it towards the back of the end zone. Great ability to adjust on the fly. Great body control. Tyler Lockett is a damn man. That dovetails into this. Same exact formation, this time to the boundary, right? 3-by-1 here. I would have to imagine this would be DK Metcalf isolated here. So you got problems there. You know they're going to try to roll coverage towards his direction. But you're going to have this time a drag route across, almost like on a delay here from your man Gerald Everett. And then you got the tight slot this time, Disley. He looks like he's going to run a stop, and then he converts that vertically. Then I think it's just a regular stop route here by Tyler Lockett. But this is where the cheese is made here. So giving him something to think about, giving him something he can feel like in vogue, right? Pause, got to pause that. You see right here, he originally does look towards DK Metcalf's way, and you can see the safety here. So this puts this pretty much on ice right there. If you're coming right here and they're working with zone, look how long it takes for him to go there. Got Darius Leonard all confused. He's like, should I work to the flat? So look, that's a conflict of deployment. He's like, should I work to the flat? What should I do? Who's got him? And that one little hesitation makes it too easy right there. Too damn easy. Good job, Waldron. Come on, man. Now listen, you know how I get down. If I see it, I got to call it out. Your man, Dennis Rodman Metcalf, always getting in these little altercations. He's showing, like I pointed out last season with the thing in Philadelphia, where he ain't want no parts of the defensive lineman that came and pushed him from the back, right? But he always getting on little ass DBs like Darius Slay and stuff. Those are bully tendencies right there. So now you saw him get the penalty. I think it originally started with safety Kyrie Willis, I want to say, him getting in his face in the end zone, I think after the Everett touchdown maybe. But then check this out. And then he gets approached by Darius Leonard, one of the hardest dudes in the league. So this is more of a fair fight, right? Even though he's still bigger than Darius Leonard technically, but he ain't harder than Darius Leonard, or Darius Leonard is just as hard as he thinks he is. But think about that. He in all each other's face like, man, what you say to me, man? He probably like, dog, you look like a big fruity-ass cockatoo up in here with your damn hair like that. He looked like he would look right here. Like, boom, he wanted to break that man's neck, but he had restraint. Look, he barely just touches his helmet right there. Dennis Rodman getting all under his skin, right? Dennis Rodman, Metcalf Jr. here. But look, he's like, listen, relax, brother. We ain't got to do all that. And DK coming back. Then that just fires Leonard up even more. He's like, man, get your cockatoo head ass off my. But look, then DK Metcalf turns into Dennis Rodman for real. He's the agitator. Rodman used to do this all the time when he was in the NBA. Now look at him. He's like, I got you. Look at that. He's all happy. But how you turn from being happy to this right here? Look at his mouth. No grown ass man. I'm sorry. You can do what you want to do in life. There's no doubt about that, man. But me and my boys, we ain't sitting up there with our expressions like that. I'm sorry. He's got the Tyrese thing going on. He's like, oh my God, what did I do? Like, come on, bro. What we doing here? This man is must-see TV. He's entertainment out there. Hell of a player, one of the best players in the NFL, but he be getting into some crazy hijinks out there. Why is that man looking like Tyrese, though? With the
Don't take my baby. I'm at $13,000 a month. What more do you want from me? Oh my God.
Look at the split flow action on here. I love this. More Swain, please, in motion here. Looks like it could be one of those sweeps. Remember, they have a heavy sweep series involving the wide receivers here, something I'll touch on here coming up as well. And I always wanted to know who was going to be the man to really do that. Some people were saying Tyler Lockett. I'm like, you ain't letting Tyler Lockett little ass run so he can slide down in the backfield so he doesn't take a hit or anything like that. But they have just the perfect guy doing it. But if the mixed direction right here, you'll see a backwards handoff here to Chris Carson. I think they'll learn their personnel a little bit better too. That's not Chris Carson's game, really trying to get to the edge right there. Someone like Rashad Penny, obviously, who's made of styrofoam and is injured again, he would be somebody who you can use to get to the edge like that. So, but I love this particular play right here. They had some stuff that I had never really seen before that he was doing. But this is a great use of misdirection. Look at that. And they pull. Look at that. That makes it even better. Look at the pull, right? Got a tag pull, right? A tackling guard pull. So it looks like it's going to be a sweep, and you get all the action. Look at all the eyes over there. So imagine if this was somebody with some severe speed, which Chris Carson doesn't have. You see Carson right there. They already own Carson. Not the right person to be running this at all. They'll learn their personnel a little bit better, but that is a good play. Speaking of a guy that they could use all the way around to be able to use that, I wouldn't mind seeing this guy put in the backfield right here. See, as I could play this. This is just a different gear. You see when he turned that corner right there? Lucky Darius Leonard was there if you're a Colts fan, because that Darius Leonard can fly, but that's a different gear, man. I don't think we've seen a gear like that. You know who's got a gear like that or who had one? Virginia's own Percy Harvin out there running like that. That's a different kind of gear, man. D. Eskridge. Definitely excited to see what this kid has up his sleeve. All right, this is going to be the last one right here. You guys are on probation. I crunched all the numbers and added up everything. Seattle has by far the worst view duration out of all my teams that I cover, and that's including some of those weird college fan bases. You guys watch 2 or 3 minutes of something and rush the comment, or a lot of you don't even watch and you rush the comment. It's killing me right here. So I'm not going to give y'all the longer content until that view duration improves, or when I do come through and do some Seattle content at that. So I had to tell y'all before, Seattle will not be the primary coverage on the channel moving forward, but I will definitely try to get to some Seattle stuff as much as I can here. But check this out. What was this? This is hard. Is this a real play? Obviously, you got under center here. You're going to be running an inside zone, but you'll see 2 guys here on reverse action here. Looks like, I want to say that's, I don't know what it is. It could be Lockett. And then you'll have DK running behind him. Is this the bones of something to come? If it is, man, sign me up. I ain't never seen this before. 2 guys running? Now, to me, if they were doing this, they have the roles reversed right here. Probably DK Metcalf should be out in front and get the fake handoff, and then you come behind him with Lockett. It wouldn't be Lockett with me. It would be Eskridge. Eskridge behind Metcalf, getting that blocking going right there with some type of misdirection. Look at that. You got everybody hooked in. So this would be, looks like 12 personnel. Got both tight ends in the game there, Disley and Everett there, and you're running back with some misdirection, split flow action, because you can see the line all sliding to the left, going to the left as far as the area blocking goes there. But if they were to not hand this off first and were to try to hand that off to Metcalf, have either him or Eskridge and somebody who can block a little bit better than Lockett in front of them, that has the makings of a pretty nasty play. Because you can see here, look, he was naked right here. He was working out by himself there. He was going to be done. If he's blocked, and even if he's not blocked, that's going to be kind of hard to try to circumvent somebody running full speed at you like that with somebody in front of them. So Like I said before, a lot of creativity there, man. But let me know what you think about a great win going all the way to Indianapolis and beating them boys, because those boys to me are definitely a contender. So you start manhandling contenders again, that's when it gets scary, all right? But